What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed Sunday evening to you all, and welcome back to another video. Coming up in this one, my viewers and subscribers, we see where Rajasthan Royals star batsman Hetmyer has actually returned home to Guyana to witness the birth of his first child and to be with his wife. So we're going to talk a little bit about an article that was explaining that to us, and we're also going to be zooming in on the IPL game that was played earlier today between the Chennai Super Kings and the Delhi Capitals. Dwayne Bravo, he was able to get the better of Ravman Powell. So we're going to take a look at that. Remember, hit the subscribe button before you leave. Drop a like and also make sure you leave a comment. All right, before we go down into all of that, guys, I just want to say a happy Mother's Day shout out to all the mothers on the platform here. Yes, man, I do appreciate you all. And even for my regular listeners, even if you're not a mother, I'm sure that you have a mother. So I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. You know, you guys are well loved and we definitely appreciate you all right? So let's get straight down to business now. So according to Cricket Nation, the report is coming out that Hetmyer is currently back in Guyana as he has actually left the Rajasthan Royals to be with his wife as she's actually, set to give birth. So shout out to Hetmyer and his wife. You know, Hetmyer is quoted as saying, "My stuff is still in the room." That he's talking about over there in Rajasthan, where the Rajasthan Royals camp is. My stuff is still in the room, and I will be returning to see out the end of the season. So it's a no-brainer, my viewers and subscribers. No-brainer right there. Goes without saying. You put family first. Your wife is about to give birth. You know, you're playing cricket. You leave that and go home and be with your wife. You understand? Witness the birth of your child. So shout out to Hetmyer. You know, congratulations to him and his wife. And we're definitely wishing them all the best. And we're hoping that everything will go well. You understand? We don't want to hear any sort of news that is not comforting. So shout out to them. Now, Hetmyer, I am hoping that Rajasthan Royals will be able to survive or to do well while he's off. He has actually been a very, very big instrumental part of their setup, coming in the latter part of all the innings so far and scoring. I think maybe about 2 innings so far out of 11 games. He has not really produced, but he's definitely consistent for them. And they are going to have to find somebody to slot in there, and to basically make sure that they hold on the fort until Hetmyer return. As I said, it's a no-brainer decision. Family comes first. Your wife giving birth, that is something very important. You don't know what is going to happen, so you leave and you do that. We see international cricketers do that all the while. On tour. Even the other day, I think Virat Kohli's wife was giving birth. He was on tour he was touring. I don't remember if it was England or Australia that he was touring, and he left and returned home. That as I said, it's a no-brainer decision. So hopefully everything will go well and he will be able to return soon. You understand? His team is currently third, and they are looking very good as it relates to making the playoffs. So I am sure that he will be keeping one eye over on the situation as it relates to his team. You understand? Wouldn't want to fight so hard to put them in such a good place, and you turn your back for a little while, and then things not really work out. So shout out to him. As it relates to his contribution, let us just go through it quickly. I have it here. So we're talking about 291 runs at an average of what? Around about 72. I think so far he has been not out around about 7 times out of 11. So he has remained 7 times not out 7 out of 11. I know usually when he comes in, it's like over number 16, 17, 18, going up. But it still takes a lot to stay out there, to continuously produce, get the 30 yard, get the 40 here and there, and remain not out. You understand? I think it was against Mumbai Indians. The last game that he played, he was able to remain there and bring the game home for his team. So he has remained not out 7 out of 11 innings, and he's definitely going to be keeping an eye on the situation, because as I said, he would have put in a lot of work for his team, and he's definitely hoping that they will continue the good work that he would have started for them. So that is basically it. Congratulations, as I said once again, to Hetmyer and his wife. We hope everything will go well and he will return in time to help Rajasthan Royals get into the playoffs and do them thing. All right. So the next thing that we want to zoom in on, the final thing, the IPL game that was played earlier today. I actually didn't get a chance to see the game. I was at church. Yeah, man, I actually went to church today, so I didn't get a chance to see the game in its entirety. I actually saw the latter part of Chennai Super Kings batting. Yeah, man, I think I saw Dube and Dhoni when they were batting in the latter part there. But as it relates to the Delhi Capitals innings when they were batting, I didn't see it, so I can't give you in-depth analysis. Right, and the first part of Chennai Super Kings game, I didn't watch it because I was watching football. I know it go. But anyways, Dwayne Bravo and the Chennai Super Kings got the better of Ravman Powell and the Delhi Capitals. CSK batted first and they got a very, very good score. 208 is what they got for 6. Gaikwad and Conway batted extremely well. They complemented each other as it relates to one pressing and one rotated. Well, both of them were actually pressing. It's just that Conway ended up getting more runs. Gaikwad, he actually had 41 off 33. 41 off 33 with a couple of boundaries in the mix there. To help set a platform. They were able to score over 100 before they lost the first wicket. Yeah, man, they put on 100 and add before they lost the first wicket. Conway, when he eventually fell, he actually notched up. I think he got in the 80s. Yeah, man, I'm almost certain that Conway got in the 80s. So Gaikwad 41, Conway got 87. Yeah, man, 87 or 49 with 7 fours and 5 sixes in the mix there. All of that excitement, and I didn't get a chance to see it. I was in and out, getting ready for church when he was batting, so I didn't really see everything. Dhoni, I actually saw when he was finishing up, he came in and he was able to score a couple of boundaries as usual, coming in and basically going at it from ball one. He finished up nicely, getting 21 off 8 with 2 sixes and a 4 in the mix there, to push the team all the way up to 208 for 6. So 208 for 6, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, as I said, coming in and showing why he's so highly rated as a finisher. One of the better finishers that we have in T20 cricket these still. Now Delhi Capitals, they were actually embarrassed as it relates to their batting. Nobody was able to get in the 30s. 117 is what they got. Yeah, you heard me right. 117 all out in 17.4 overs. Very, very tough day at the office. Ravman Powell, he struggled based on what I am seeing here. He was actually dismissed for 3 off 9 deliveries. So 3 runs, faced 9 deliveries. Marsh, he top scored with 25. Thakur had 24, and I think David Warner was able to put together 19. So that just didn't work out for them at all. They were bundled out and, for 117, as I said, giving Chennai Super Kings a big, big victory. Now, Dwayne Bravo, he bowled, he had 2 wickets, 2 for 24 off his 2.4 overs, 2 for 24 off his 2.4 overs. So basically, leading the way as usual, not doing as much all-round work as he used to do as relates to the batting, but he's definitely spearheading the bowling attack. I think he's still the top wicket taker for them so far. So good to see Dwayne Bravo on the board once again. But yeah, that is basically how it went, my viewers and subscribers. Chennai Super Kings getting the better of Delhi Capitals. And the other story, Hetmyer back in Guyana to basically witness the birth of his child. So yeah, I'm going to leave it right here for now until later on tonight. Have another story that I want to talk to you guys about. So you don't know, that will be the late night update. So make sure you stay tuned so you can hear that one later on. Zine, big up on yourself. I'm out. Once again, happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. Bless.